What's going on, Miami Dolphins fans? It's the Fins Up Network. It's Ben Morgan, and it's the Buccaneers and Dolphins preseason week 1 preview. It's finally here. Real Miami Dolphins football. Well, preseason, I guess, at the very least. But I'm going to be giving my top 3 things to keep an eye on Saturday night versus the Buccaneers. And I know there are plenty more than 3 things that we are going to need to keep our eye on in that game. However, that's where you come into play. I want to hear the top things that you're going to be keeping your eye on when the Dolphins play the Buccaneers on Saturday night. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you are getting subscribed. But let's jump right in it. You know how we do it. We get to the point and we do it. Mine are in no particular order, by the way. But first, the one that I've got is that center and quarterback exchange. I labeled it as snapping issues because that's what we've seen this offseason. Based on everything we've heard so far, doesn't sound like Tua is going to be playing on Saturday. Additionally, we haven't really heard anything regarding Connor Williams' playing status either. But whether it's Connor Williams, whether it's Michael Dieter, if it's Adam Pankey, whoever is playing center, I want to see quality snaps on a very consistent basis. No snaps flying over the quarterback's heads, no snaps being rolled to the quarterback. No snaps that impact the timing of a play. Snapping the football, I'm not breaking news here, is a fundamental aspect of playing the center position that we don't need to worry about on every single play. And if snapping of the football remains an issue on Saturday night, I know all these guys, they've been staying after practice. They've been working on it, which is great. We want that. We need them to work on this. But come on, we need to clean this up already. So snapping issues, like I said, there's no particular order, but honestly, snapping issues is probably number 1. Let's go to number 2. And it is the play of Trill Williams and Noah Igbinoghene. And look, I don't care who wins the 4th cornerback job for these Miami Dolphins, but damn it, I want someone to emerge and show that they are competent enough for the job and they can perform when their name, when their number is called. And so far, that player appears to be Trill Williams. We're all seeing it. But while he's done it so far this offseason with training camp, with the joint practices with the Bucs, let's see if it transfers over to game action. And I think we'll all feel a little bit better about the position moving forward. Noah Igbinoghene, on the other hand, maybe he can prove that he's a gamer rather than being one of those guys that gets it done in practice. The old Tim Tebow theory. I'm a gamer. I'm not going to show you what I've got in practice. I am a gamer. But honestly, we've seen nothing to this point from Noah Igbinoghene to prove that this is the case. But damn it, now is the time to figure out what Noah Igbinoghene is, figure out whether or not we can count on him when his name is called. And honestly, even more importantly than being the team's 4th cornerback, since this team, they've proven in the past, they can always roll out another safety in passing situations. You might not need 4 cornerbacks on the field at the exact same time. But we need a player to emerge in the case that Xavier Howard or Byron Jones or Nick Needham go down to injury. Byron Jones still on the PUP. We expect him back for week 1, but still not practicing. Xavier Howard doesn't have the cleanest medical history. We all know that. If something happens to one of these guys and they are forced to miss an extended period of time, you're quickly going to realize how important they are to this team's defensive scheme. The zero blitz scheme, that works because Miami has lockdown cornerbacks that they're comfortable with putting on an island. If the player that we put out against opposing teams' wide receivers can't hold up without safety help, that scheme is not nearly as impactful. It's not nearly as effective. It could come down to the point where they can't even utilize it. So we really need to see another cornerback emerge. And finally, the running backs behind Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert, because so far in camp, reports of running backs not named Chase Edmonds, not named Raheem Mostert, have been pretty scarce. Now, this is sort of like the cornerback situation that I just talked about, where hopefully these players won't have to be relied upon on a regular basis the way it is. But you know what? Injuries happen. Just talked about with the cornerback position. We've got to figure out who's going to be able to get this job done. Now, we should see ample opportunities Saturday night for these guys. I'm sure Raheem Mostert's not going to see any action. They want him back for week 1. That's the goal. They've been blatantly obvious that they're going to limit his reps. So I don't think we're going to see him. And I could see them holding Edmonds back as well. It seems like he's really emerged as one of these lead guys. They know what they've got. They don't really need to force him into this. So my eye is going to be on, can someone make plays and make the best of their opportunity and separate themselves from the rest? Like I said, someone's got to do it in case injury happens, and then we'll take it from there. But those are my three, Dolphins fans. But let's hear what you're going to be watching for Saturday night versus the Buccaneers as well. And I'll next be back at some point on Sunday with my recap of the game. So make sure you get subscribed, turn on the notifications, and do not miss a thing. So that's what we've got for today, Dolphins fans. We'll be back with one preseason game under our belts. And until then, fins up.